and welcome to Jabberjaw. I'm your host, Jessica Dawson Collier, and with me, as always, is Tyson Wheeler Dynas and Matthew David Smith. Guys, welcome.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi. Thank
I
you,
just want people
Mr. Professional.
Yes. The
What?
collar. I've not seen Tyson in a collar since
It's been a minute.
pre-pandemic, probably.
Was I played that PGA tour? Yeah, I know it's been a minute.
Yeah, probably. It's been a minute. I'm trying to think of the last time. It probably has been a good amount of time since I've seen you wear a collar.
Yeah, same.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is,
For real.
So like, okay, so obviously I lost a little weight, and all of my suits I got when I got married, and I weighed 305 pounds. So now when I wear the suits, I look like a toddler wearing a high school graduation suit, and so it's like I just have to not wear them. I just had a job interview, and I just can't wear them, like because it just looks like
Yeah.
they're just like, what is going on with you? Like I literally have to pull the jacket back and then tighten it back, and then I can't sit up, And I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna wear a polo. I don't care. It's a tech industry. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm not trying to be, the manager of Hooters. I'm just trying to fucking do my job,
I don't know
I'm
why
sure
you
they appreciated
would
it.
not want to be the manager of a Hooters.
I wouldn't either. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have the creepiest Hooters story of all time. I
You
think
have
I
a
told
lot
you.
of creepy Hooter stories.
I
but,
do.
Yeah, you do.
I do. It sucks because I really like their wings, and my boss and I used to go there all the time in Topeka because we loved wings, and so like. But anyway, I think I've told this story before, but it was the hula hoop story. Have I told that story
Oh
before?
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, we've heard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That is still
That's a classic. Yeah.
that is still the creepy. I mean, and then to find out, like I went like 3 months later because obviously Beth's not gonna go, and I found that the hula hoop was hanging on the wall. So it's just a fixture, like you can get them to hula hoop. That's the thing that they do.
Wow.
And the guy watching her,
The more you know.
the guy watching her, I think he was the owner or somebody who had a lot of money, and she just hula hooped for like 5 minutes in front of him, and I'm sure she got like a $200
So
tip.
gross.
Yeah, it was
Dear
really,
Lord.
it was really gross.
Poor thing. Ugh.
Oh no!
She was fine. She was enjoying it.
She
Okay.
no, she wasn't enjoying it, but she was making money. That's what she was doing.
Ugh. Still gross.
It's that. Yeah. Yeah. It's that sort of inverse like diagram of how much are you making versus how much are you exploiting yourself. And I don't know. But now they're like going bankrupt, aren't they? Isn't like Hooters like I've seen several closed recently.
No,
I was gonna say there was one that closed in Austin. This was before we moved. Like, not just closed, they demolished the building so that they could put up another apartment building in downtown Austin.
Oh yeah.
I shit you not. After they closed at Hooters, there were guys over there because I would have to walk past it for work, taking pictures of it, and with themselves in front of it.
Well,
before they demolished it, like it was
before they demolished it, like this was like their pride and joy in Austin for so many years.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, I used to go to this Hooters back in the day before Austin went tits up.
I read a whole article about breasterants a while ago, and they were talking about how like the problem with the Hooters was that they tried to
breasterants.
Yeah, that's what they call them. Breasterants.
Okay, just want to make sure.
It's an industry term.
Industry term. Yeah. Look,
the more you know.
The marriage of the word breast and restaurant.
You guys don't follow the MSNBC anyway. You don't follow the NASDAQ?
Do they have like a trade organization? I hope so. Like, is there like
there was. Remember, because somebody sued them because they wouldn't hire men as waiters, and so they hired some men.
Right. Oh, that's right.
But
wow.
But anyway, but so they tried to rebrand themselves as a family place, and that kind of pissed off their core, perv level,
Sure.
But there's this other place there's one locally here called Twin Peaks, which is another restaurant.
We also have those. Yes.
Yes.
I
have seen those. Yes.
And on Tuesdays they have 10 wings for $10, and I was like, well, I can't resist a wing deal, so I went, and it was packed. I was just like, so
really,
yeah. So I was just like, okay, well, management's bad at Hooters. Apparently, that's just.
Probably.
It seems like I was surprised by the Hooters bankruptcy because like we are in like the TNA era. Like we are like America is like base as fuck right now. Like I'm just having the thought that this world's like wrestling, like pro wrestling is fucking huge
Yeah,
now.
it's
Like
back.
it's huge, and like it just seems like Hooters and pro wrestling seem like that momentum would help carry, but I don't know. I guess
Apparently not.
just
Yeah.
mismanagement. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
That one in Topeka, they had a picture of some Hooters girls with Sergeant Slaughter, the pro wrestler, um, on the wall in the inside of the inside of the doorway, and I just was like, Sergeant Slaughter. He's a GI Joe character for a little bit. Uh, no, I have a picture of that somewhere in the archive.
As you
But yeah,
should.
as I
Oh my
do.
God.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Anyway, their wings are terrible. I've never been back.
Okay,
are
that's
they?
good to know.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
they
that is
dress.
good to know.
I mean, I'm gonna say I don't want to be disrespectful, but I mean they're sluttier there. I mean, it's like,
I was gonna
like
say, what's like the dress code compared to like the white
it's it
top and the
it's
orange
it's
shorts?
it's a torn T-shirt tied at the thing, so the boobs are hanging out. Like a white,
Okay.
like where it's like one of those things, so the
Sure.
belly's
Yeah,
showing,
yeah, yeah.
and then a
Yeah.
short skirt. But there were so many different. Oh shit! I'm gonna pause 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay,
Okay.
it's my
Oh,
recruiter.
Oh,
oh, okay.
well, all right, we're gonna
That's a
let
good
Tyson
sign.
go. It is a good sign.
Wow, we're getting good
I know.
news
Well, he
live
left us. He
on
left
the
us
show.
hanging. Like,
He
what will
did.
he
Dun dun
like?
dun.
Just
To be
might. I
continued.
know. I know. My mind is filled with images of Twin Peaks, and that's where he left it.
Have you ever been inside of Twin Peaks,
No,
Smith,
God,
or
no,
just
no.
yeah,
Like
I know. That's
I
not really your
don't
jam.
really associate with the kind of not the this, but none of like I don't know anyone that would be like, hey, what about Twin Peaks? And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah. Yeah,
I don't
what are
know
you
those
doing for
people.
lunch tomorrow?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't know. I don't. I'm not just. I'm sure those people are around. I'm sure people are friends with them. They're just not
Yeah,
mine.
more power to him. I'm just not a big wings person in
I'm not a wings
general.
person either. No, I'm
Yeah.
not a big and I have known people that did. It's not just Tyson and his boss. My old boss swore by Hooters wings. Like he loved Hooters. Like it was like
Okay.
his like he
Yeah.
and like I don't like wings, but like their food was pretty good.
It
So
was all right. Yeah.
but I never no. But that is I have not been to the Twin Peaks. It just seems more I don't know egregious. A little. It's like a step like slightly less classy. Like I don't know. It's like in Hayes when you couldn't get a job at Wendy's, so you worked at Burger King. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's very much like that.
That's
But
what
I
it
will
kind of
say the
reminds me of.
first time I saw Twin Peaks, I thought, "Holy shit, it's a Twin Peaks restaurant, like a
So
theme restaurant."
I
And I
think
got excited because I love
yeah,
David Lynch.
that's a good point because especially in the greater Colorado region where you might just
Mhm.
attribute it to an environmental I don't know something, but no, it's about boobs. I think is what yeah you have to. You go and you're like,
It's about a wreck. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nice wreck.
Twin
Yeah.
Peaks. I
Yeah,
get it.
got it.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
not a David Lynch TV show. It's a twin. Yeah. So anyway, but I'm excited. I'm excited to hear when Tyson returns to us.
I
But
know. I am too.
we have no idea how long it might be. It could be.
We don't. We don't.
Could
This is
be.
exciting, people. I hope
Um,
you're all as excited as Smith
well,
and
I mean,
I
I
are
would
right
take this
now.
opportunity. I really have not been up to a whole lot. It was kind of a
I
calm
haven't
week
either.
finally, which was kind of nice in
Yeah.
a way.
Nice,
Yeah.
right? Well,
Yeah.
you just got back from a vacation.
We just
So
got
I'm
back
a
from
big fan
Tennessee.
of like
Well, and
decompressing and like
and
just chilling
you
out.
just got
Yeah.
back too. So yeah, no, it was nice to
Yeah.
have a week. Now, really, kind of the only thing we went to a movie, which I'll be plugging in a little bit. We went
I'm excited about this
down to our
plug.
property in Brown County, and they've started. I think I mentioned last week that they've started on our barn project, and so
Yeah. Yeah.
they've started framing. So there's just kind of new. That's
Oh
very
my
very fun.
God.
Lots of tools around.
Yeah, sure. But that's
Evidence of
exciting.
men doing
Yeah.
work, knowing what they're
Yeah.
doing.
Are
Yeah.
you going out there and putting your hands on your hips and being like, "Good job, boys.
Not yet.
Keep up
No,
the good
not
work."
yet.
All right.
No, not
Yeah.
yet. I have
Okay.
not been that. I was very much that person when they were building this house because I lived like 3 blocks away. So like every day
Oh,
after
yeah.
work, I would
So
drive over and be like, "That doesn't look right," or and of course I'd send
you
an
have
email to the
to.
builder,
Yeah.
and
Frame
he's
looks
like
a little
basically
crooked.
as kind as he could put it, be like, "No, you're a fucking moron. Like this is what they're doing." I'm like, "Oh." I thought that door was in the wrong place, but apparently that was
Silly
the
me.
window. Yeah.
Silly
So,
me.
no, it's going well. We're hoping it'll be done by fall. Yeah. No.
Good stuff.
Originally had
I'm excited to visit and see it.
had a dentist appointment that I delayed because I needed some time. It was like we just got back from Tennessee. I was like I couldn't go back to Hayes for a few days
Yeah.
anyway. So I'm
You've
gonna do that
also had
later.
a lot of work, done recently on your mouth. Like, give it a little bit of a rest.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They want to get back in there, and I'm like, let's give it a little bit of
Yeah,
time.
Get
wine
back
and
there.
dine me a little bit first.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely, yeah. Because those prices now. But yeah, no. So I have very little to report on
I gotta get up
Same.
in that.
Things are good. Things are good. We are in the what do they call it? The dog days of summer, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad
Which
about it.
sucks. Always summer. Just always. The summer was no exception. Just flies right by. There's like 2 weeks left, and kids are back in
Always.
school because
I know.
kids are like it's just
I feel
schools.
bad for kids
I
having to
do
go
too,
back
man.
that
Like,
early. It
oh,
sucks. I would
there were
be pissed.
some people that were going like at the end of July. Like, you mean that's not
No,
right.
no,
That's not
no.
right. We're
Yeah.
back at the new Hayes High, the fucking ridiculousness that is the new Hayes High
I
School.
want a fucking tour of that
Oh
place,
my
by the way,
god!
as
They
a
probably don't let
Hayes
us in.
High
It's probably too fancy for
alum.
our asses. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
No,
we
we may
show
have to
our.
wear a polo
We have to
like Tyson.
we're like if we bring our diploma, will they let us in? Yes, we'll bring Tyson and his
Exactly like
polo.
VIP in
Yeah, exactly.
Roseville.
Like I want a tour.
I bet we can figure it out.
I bet we
We
could.
we
I bet
can't drink though, Smith. And I'm telling myself that as I say, yes, we should get a tour, but we can't,
we
bring a
can't
little
drink before
beer
the
there.
tour.
I was gonna say it's
Well, we
called
can do that.
pre-gaming. You can pre-game
We
and
could
then yeah,
Pre-tour or
yeah.
pre-show.
The
Yeah.
sad thing is, I don't
Show
even know
prep.
if I know of that's how old I fucking am. Is I don't even know if I know anyone who's still like teach.
I do.
Maybe there
I can
might be
hook us
one or
up.
two. Okay,
Abby Masca, I don't know if you listen to this, girl, but hook some friends up, girl.
I mean, I do
I
want to
I
see
think
it.
she teaches math. I don't
Well, there
know.
was a Masca
We
that taught
graduated
math
together. She
when
teaches there now.
there was a Masca that taught math while I was there. So I wonder if it's
Yeah,
a
could
relation.
be. Probably
Anyway,
a
looks
relation.
very
Eh,
nice. Looks very
yeah.
nice.
It does look nice. That stadium looks crazy,
The
actually.
stadium looks ridiculously
Yeah.
nice for
Yeah.
a football team that, to my knowledge, has sucked.
Sucked a big wang for
Yeah,
years.
yeah. All that does not mean that they ever prevented them from spending money on them or supporting them or making sure that they were a
That's a fact.
gigantic deal.
Jesus.
But they were never very good. And
No.
so I don't know.
No.
Maybe it's the stadium. Maybe the stadium will.
Well, did all
Yeah.
the good players go to St. Mary's or whatever that Catholic school was called?
Oh,
No,
TMP. God,
no.
no.
I just
That
don't
talk
think.
about falling apart. Jesus
No.
Christ.
Now I think because I think the problem is that like Hayes, Kansas wasn't quite as corn fed as the rest of Western
That's
Kansas.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that
got
is
those
true.
really it was your
Those,
Hoxies and you're there were superstars. They were coming out of there because
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Plainville and all those places.
yes, so
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
just I think Hayes was a little too urban to have sort of I don't know. Just no, they were not good.
No, never. And not even basketball, too. And I know that because I played basketball for a couple years in high school. And even the girls, those were, coming out of Plainville, lacrosse, corn fed bitches.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't mess with them.
yeah.
Yeah.
They got to get out, right? You're living in Hayes, you got taco shop, you got
You
all the
got the
creature
mall.
comforts.
You
You got a
can drag
university right
Maine.
there. You
Yeah.
got a mall. Oh my god, you got a super Walmart. Jesus Christ, you've made it. I mean, basically,
No,
why would you
Yeah.
leave that?
I promise you that every town, even a town that has 2 blocks of Main Street, there's a drag main. There was a drag main in Waukegan.
Was it really? Was
Oh
it
yeah,
super popular on Fridays as well?
fuck yeah. But our drag main was so funny because our drag main actually included going out to the truck stop out on I-70 and then came back so we had to extend it a little bit. You know what I mean? Because drag
We
main would
always
be two
ended up
blocks.
at VI because you could smoke there and,
Yes.
have
Oh
as
my
much
god, yes.
coffee as humanly
Yes.
possible
Yeah.
at any time in the morning.
No, how
Yeah,
that
it's
place went out
great.
of business. No, that's
Yeah,
exactly
no
what we
idea.
did. No, we'd
No
spend
idea. Yeah.
$3 with tip and be there for 4 hours. And yeah. You could
Well,
go in there at 3 o'clock and it was half full of people paying
Oh, it
magic
was
the
always half
gathering
full,
and
and everybody is there are 5 people splitting one piece of pie, shit like
yeah,
that,
oh
where the
yeah, no.
waitresses are like, Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself. Yeah.
But no,
Till
they
like
were
4
always
till
nice.
4 in the
Like, they were
morning.
very welcoming, which was weird, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you kids weren't out doing the goofballs. You were in there drinking coffee and eating pie.
We were not doing
We are
drugs.
not doing the
No, no.
goofballs.
I remember when I was in college, like that was the place. So the bouncer from the home and his nerd friends would go and play.
It's never fun.
I'm not kidding. I once played D&D with him.
No
Would
way.
Yeah,
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Who
they would
was
be.
Shirt,
that? Why is
boat shirt,
I'm not
right?
What was
Dusty
it?
Bottoms.
Dusty Bottoms. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
he.
that's not his
no.
real name, but
No,
that's
no,
what
it's
we.
not. But
Yeah,
he would be out there playing Magic the Gathering until like
yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning after he got off work. And I'm just like,
Wow.
way to live. Like way to exceed expectations, buddy. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, although I wouldn't want to run into him, when he was mad. But he did kick me out of the D&D party. I mean, he was mad at me because I was riffing about the whole thing. But
Yeah.
it lasted 30 minutes. And then my
That's not bad.
roommate was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm leaving. That's fine.
You embarrassed your friend at a D&D party?
I
I don't
know.
know how that's possible, but it's like, yeah,
As it
that's
turns out, it is.
wow.
There is a VI still operating 2 miles within my range of my home. If you guys,
No
Wow.
way.
yeah, if you guys ever feel like a little
For
nostalgia,
nostalgia purposes, I would love to do that.
I would
yeah.
too, actually. I might just
And
buy a pack of smokes.
it's always busy. Like I
Yeah.
mean, it's busy. I mean, it's obviously still around, so
Huh.
it's busy. So
Oh man.
Yeah. So we had to get a
Yeah,
Perkins,
I would
like
love to do
in
that.
Lawrence, Perkins was the equivalent of
yeah, it was,
VI, like because
it was,
you could
yeah.
smoke
Isn't
there.
that kind of a Missouri thing?
I think
Because
so.
every
Yeah.
time we visited my mom and my stepdad, my grandparents would want to hit the Perkins
My
in
grandparents,
St.
that was what
Joe's
I was
before we went to
just talking to my
Kirksville.
mom the other day. Is like my grandparents, like each set of grandparents, like one set of grandparents, the Smith side, loved Perkins. Like whatever, if we
Yeah.
went out to eat, it was Perkins. Like
Yeah.
because they had pies, right? They had
Yeah,
pies.
they had
And
pies,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why would you
And
have
pies.
to eat if you
unlimited
can't have pie?
coffee, bottomless coffee.
That
And
was,
then
yeah, Tice.
and then
That's
the
why my
other
grandparents loved
grandparents
it.
liked, and this was a place that I had not thought of for years. We used to go to K-Bob's in Hayes, which I don't know if anyone else
Oh,
remembers K-Bob's.
I remember K-Bob's.
It met the fate of many Hayes eateries in that it burned down. Most
Was
businesses
that like
end.
insurance fraud? Was
I'm.
that one of those situations?
I
Like
can't. I don't know
some places in
legally.
Hayes, wink, wink. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that it's likely, but allegedly.
Perkins originated in Cincinnati, Ohio in
Nice.
1958 as a
Okay.
pancake house. And
Yeah.
but I mean, they're north. I mean, we ate at Perkins in Wisconsin when I went up there, so they're around,
Yeah.
I think there's still one in
They're all
Lawrence.
right. I don't know. I prefer the VI like to that, I would say. It's fine.
Well, I need, we don't do that. We go to artisanal local crepes, fucking.
Oh, we don't do that either. Deb. Like that is not. No, that is not a thing. Like Jonas, if I were to bring it up to him right now, he'd look at me like I was on Goofballs and had 3 heads. Like, are you fucking serious? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but they had the pie. I think last time we went was on our way back from Wisconsin, and there was a slice of pie and a cup of coffee for like $6.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
My favorite. I don't think I've told, but when Matt and I and you, when we took his brother to Al's Chickenette, and he was like, "I want some coffee." She's like, "It's 15 cents."
Oh yeah,
a cup.
that was pretty great.
He's like, 15 cents. And she's like, you could have a slice of pie for $1.50.
Yeah, Nate did freak out in the best way. That was pretty cute.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Now it's all gone. Now it's Italian.
Now it's a fucking Italian restaurant.
Cafe, the Italian.
Yeah,
cafe.
Italian. Excuse me, I said it.
I wonder if it's still open.
normal.
I don't know. I didn't look the last time.
People say it's delicious.
People think fucking Fazoli's is delicious. I mean,
I used to be one of those people.
We still have
Fazoli's
Fazoli's
are pretty
here.
good.
There's several Fazoli's in town.
We have some here too. I mean,
isn't that so wide? No.
Honestly, it's a brilliant model for a business. It's like
it is.
All of our food costs less than 20 cents to make per
that's
plate.
True. That's true.
It's like, here you go.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's $8. It's like,
hey, you want trash fucking Olive Garden that's to you in 20 seconds? You got it. Yeah, Fazoli's.
And trash Olive Garden is definitely like, that's like almost that's like an oxymoron, like
It is totally, yeah. But I will say it's basically the same breadstick, and I will debate anyone who says
You're pretty
otherwise.
close. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
They're as I recall, my
getting it from the
breadsticks.
same place.
Yeah,
yeah, you're probably right.
yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know. People love bread. I don't know.
People do like bread.
they do love bread.
It's the worst investment for
Bread
your.
doesn't love people these days, though. Am I
It's a
right?
for your for your money, for your spending dollar, buying, eating, filling up on bread is like the worst. I mean, at best, type 2 diabetes. At worst, you're wasting your dollar. Like, so it
It's
doesn't
true.
make any sense. But whatever. I used to be that kid,
I don't
and I
know.
had
Is there
type 2
still
diabetes.
unlimited breadsticks and salad? That's the
There is.
funniest
Oh
thing to
yes.
me because it's
I've
like,
been.
hey, all this free bread, but you get salad too, so
That's
it's healthy.
But
it's. I know.
here's what they
Good.
do now, which is I think is interesting because there's another Italian place that's actually pretty good that does the same thing. Is that if you order a plate of an entree, you get the salad, you get the breadsticks, but then they pack up another version of that to send home with you. So you get 2 meals with one.
Whoa.
So that's their because it's pasta. It costs nothing to make. Like like it's like even if they
Yeah.
put like a 2.5 pieces of shrimp in there, you're like, oh, shrimp. And,
Ooh,
Nice.
ooh, fancy,
Oh, shrimp.
ooh,
and
fancy.
then they're
You're right. You're right. Like yeah,
No,
like
I'm
a
laughing because
spotlight on
that
the
is
meat.
so
Yeah,
fucking true. It
yeah.
is
You're
so
right.
true.
You're right.
I get real excited about
Little piece of
shrimp. Yeah.
sausage or
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
it's like
yeah, like a little surprise,
a
anything.
Right.
a bolognese sauce that is mostly tofu and hardly any meat at all. It's just like it's like okay, whatever. They have I mean they have cornered the market in like free cheap food. So now they're just like, well, come in and we'll send you home a free meal, you know, at no extra cost. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but when we go out to eat, I never think about going to an Italian restaurant ever anymore. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to go to
I
fucking Olive
agree with
Garden.
you, and I don't
I
know
wanted to go to
why that
Fazoli's, but
very
it has
rarely.
changed.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a couple really good Italian places here. But yeah, it's not something like I will give the example of like when we, get DoorDash and we just want something to eat and we're
Yeah.
Italian never comes up. Like it
yeah.
just like
Never.
now
Never.
part of that is that necessarily I don't think it travels as well as certain things, but like a lot of things don't travel well that are still like that's
Yeah.
delicious.
No, but
Um,
especially
you're
pasta
right
with a
though.
bunch of sauce.
You're
No.
right. You're right. Like Italian, but I used to, that was like my go-to. Like when I was like that was if I was wanted to go out to eat, like I wanted
Same.
to go to an Italian restaurant
Yeah, but
because like it was
Same.
awesome.
but guys, you know where that came from, right? And I'm just gonna maybe you've never connected the dots. It came from the Wendy's Italian bar, Mexican bar, and salad bar.
The super bar. You think the super bar got us in the mood
How
I
for
did it
do.
real
come from there,
Italian cooking?
Tice?
Oh,
You
I'm
really
just
think so?
yeah, because like I remember being excited about going to it, being like, oh look, somebody made noodles here,
Maybe.
well, they did
and
have yeah, they did that
That might be
fettuccine.
it,
They had like
actually.
rotini, and they had those. The highlight of the super bar was the garlic bread hamburger buns. Do you guys remember those? Where like
Oh,
they
shit,
took
yeah.
the hamburger bun, still to this day the most delicious
Wow.
Wendy's has
I
produced
don't
ever.
remember that.
Like so, yeah. Oh yeah, it
I
was
do remember that. I used
they
to
kicked the
get
buffet
that
off with it. Yeah.
and then sit in the sunroom area. Do you guys remember that?
Oh
That
yes. Oh,
Wendy's used to
absolutely.
have?
Yeah.
But that's what's weird because when I saw Kathy's apartment, she has a sunroof.
She does.
She
She
has the
She
does.
exact
does.
sing thing,
She does.
and I
She
was
does.
like,
She does.
"Are you
Man,
a
we should
Wendy's fan?"
play old Wendy's sometime. We've never done that, but we're gonna have to play old Wendy's. Hey, you want to play old Wendy's?
Whatever keeps the spice in your marriage up, Matt. That's
Yeah, you do you. You do you,
Howie
buddy.
loves it. Like that's Howie's like favorite room in the house. So he's on to something. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Why? What happened to those things? Why did they get rid of those? Like,
I don't know.
I actually read an article about it. It said that it was causing them the heat cost, the cooling cost to keep the rest of the
oh,
building
sure.
No
on
shit.
was why they got rid
That
of
makes
those things.
sense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Damn. All
What a
right.
Huh?
weird thing to remember. Sorry, guys. That's weird.
No,
Anyway,
that's okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people remember it. Whatever.
uh, yeah. Uh, what have you been up to, Miss Dawson
Miss
Miss
who?
Coleman?
Who am
D.
I? Misty.
You're an
What have I been
elementary
up
school
to?
teacher.
Well,
That's normal.
our road trip got our road trip got postponed. We were going to go to Tacoma, Washington, and visit my sister in law, but shit happens, so we're postponing that until it's a better time to visit. So we just chilled. I watched a lot of ghost shows, guys, this weekend under a blanket. It was great. I went to the gym every day. Then I come home and watch ghost shows, and it was fantastic. That's my kind of weekend.
You
I
know,
like the midday nap too, while I'm kind of listening to a ghost show. It was excellent.
Is it
Yeah, very
big week
relaxing.
in the paranormal? Was a lot of stuff happening, or
No,
just
this was a lot of like old, from like 2013
oh,
bullshit
okay,
shows
yeah.
that nobody else has ever watched,
Okay,
except for me, my brother, and my littlest sister if we force her to do it.
very nice.
So yeah, it's fun. It's
you know,
something to do.
so best friend Nikki, um, she went to that Atchison house, the famous Atchison
The
house,
Sally House.
the Sally house, and
Yeah.
they cleared it and let her and her friend go in there and just shut the door. And they had 45 minutes to just walk around the
My
house.
friend Laura did that too. Laura Hughes. Did they
She
do
was
it during the day though? Because Laura did it during the day, and I was like, "Wow, you didn't see anything because you were in it during the day, girl. Like,
That's
what the
well,
fuck?"
yeah.
yeah. So like the thing was like she wouldn't go downstairs because it was dark, right? And she's
I
like,
wouldn't either.
and
I wouldn't
apparently
go into that house. Period.
you could make a destination. Next time you come to Missouri, stay an extra day later. We'll go to Atchison. We'll go to the haunted.
Are you serious right now, Tice?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, I am.
I would like to do that.
We'll go
Okay.
to we'll go to the sanitarium there with all the torture stuff.
Oh
Uh,
fuck. Okay.
yeah, yeah, like
I did not know this was about Atchison. Atchison sounds freaking
oh,
awesome.
it's creepy. Then there's a Sally
It's
house, and
creepy
then
as
The
shit.
and then
Yeah.
there's
Sally
there's
House.
another house because there's a whole bunch of bad shit happened there because they were kind of on the edge of the Jayhawker thing, and
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
uh and like but that sanitarium they have like all the on display they have all the fucking creepy shit they used to use for people for mental health and
Oh my god. I
That's
literally have goosebumps. I'm so excited.
yeah no well because Beth and I've talked about it for years to go just check it out and so but
Okay.
yeah so you just plan next time
what area.
I'll bring an EVP meter.
My Kansas geography is betraying me. Where is Atchison? Is it northeast
it's
Kansas?
northeast Kansas yeah
Okay. Okay.
How far away is it from you guys? It's not
hour
that far? Okay,
hour
that's not bad. All
Wow.
right.
no
Maybe we can all hit a Perkins on the way
That would
back or
be
something.
awesome. That would be awesome. Can we spend the night? Do they do like a thing where you can like stay
they do
overnight?
yeah, I think they
They
do
do.
yeah
Fuck that, you
I would
guys.
do that.
I will
Oh, that's
not be a part of that.
really.
No.
I'll bring my
Mm-mm.
doll
So that's
collection
interesting. I find this curious. Is
God
like
damn it, Tyson.
you're really into ghosts, but like you
but
don't
you
like the idea of them.
yeah
I can't. I
Huh,
don't want to spend
interesting.
the night in a haunted place, Smith. It's like the same thing as with I don't want a haunted Bible in my house. I don't want haunted
Oh, that's true.
dolls.
You do have,
I
yeah.
I literally have crystals sitting in my windowsill right now. Like I don't want to. I want to keep all the bad juju out.
if you can find this show on whatever Discovery Plus or wherever you're watching this stuff, there's this show that Matt and I watched called In the Woods, and it is
Ooh, is
fucking
it pretty
It's
good?
great.
it's
Yeah. Did they
hilarious.
talk about like Sasquatch and shit?
No,
Okay.
they're like I went into the woods and I saw a ghost and it scared the shit out of me, and I was like never again. But then a year later, I went into the woods.
Then I went back.
It's just like what are you doing?
That sounds exactly like the musical Into the Woods and Out of the Woods.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a stupid fun show.
I love
But
the stupid fun shows. I'm a big fan of
No,
it.
I don't. Okay, I don't. I just googled this, Tyson. I'm gonna have to have one of your researchers back. So I just googled in the woods dot dot dot. Or technically, it's ellipsis dot 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 in the woods. But it says like it's a multi-part documentary series, but it stars like Terrence Howard, Dave Matthews,
no,
Moby.
maybe
Wait,
Is that
what?
different? Rufus
maybe
Wainwright.
No, I
no,
know
that's
that
different.
it's. I know what
That's
you're talking about, Tice, because I always see the thumbnail when I'm scrolling the paranormal bullshit
All right, we're gonna
on
have to figure out
HBO
what this
Max.
is. Oh, in the woods with Phil. Oh no, that's the Duck Dynasty guy. Apparently,
Is
there are a
it
lot of in
Into
the
the
woods.
Woods? Is it called
Oh,
Into the
maybe
Woods?
it's into the woods. Into the woods.
I love this. I love when we talk about paranormal.
No, that's
I appreciate that you
that's
guys.
a Disney musical from 2014 that apparently did awesome.
There is something about the woods that you
All right,
guys have watched.
we're gonna
I've
figure this
definitely
out.
seen the thumbnail.
Yeah, no, we
On one
watched
of
it.
the streaming.
Okay, we'll figure it out because we encountered the show when we were in Kansas City when you and Glassman were there.
Yeah,
And when we got together a couple years ago, and
yeah,
so
and
like
Matt and I
we
And you
almost
watched.
guys
didn't meet
just
up with you
binge that
'cause
shit?
yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was great.
We binge weird shit when we're together because it's.
I love you
We do.
guys so much. That's
We
so
do.
fucking
Yeah.
funny.
The other one was
we
the
find
other
the
one.
dumbest show and we watch it and we keep watching it.
Yeah, the other one, which I don't know what that was, but was that smuggling show.
Yes, yeah.
Catch a Smuggler, which was just like people who
It's
like
Oh,
try to
I've
sneak
seen that.
drugs in.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
Italian.
yeah.
It was Catches Mother Italian Airport Edition or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was terrible too. It was great. We watched that. We watched that for like an hour or 2 hours before we went and saw the New Pornographers.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
We
my
did.
God.
It's
I
good.
gotta
It's
say
good
though,
to,
like one
yeah.
of my favorite things to do is watch TV with you two, especially because
Wow.
the way you guys riff and fucking like just bag on shit is so funny. God, it's a good time.
Well, you're in the minority. Of that,
Highly
sure.
entertaining.
Exactly.
But we
Others
appreciate
find
it.
it annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure B and Kathy right now are like, "Shut the fuck up,
Exactly.
Dawson. What the hell
Like,
is your problem?"
everything
Actually,
we
I don't know.
did.
Don't encourage them.
I've gotten B into the thing where she'll riff, but she gets sometimes a little political, and I'm like, okay, come on, let's back it down a little bit. This is
We don't
terrible.
do politics.
Rein it in,
We
girl.
keep
Yeah,
it. Yeah. Keep it.
Oh my God. Wait, so Tice, what did your recruiter say?
Oh,
Smith and I told the audience.
it was
Yeah, we
complete.
did.
She was just. It was nothing. I almost lied to you. And was like, yeah, I didn't get the job. No, she's like, how was the interview? And I'm like, it seemed fine. She's like, I said it felt good, and then she's like, uh, and, and I was like, but they all feel good, so I don't know. and so and she's like, did they throw any curveballs? I'm like, no. They did ask me about AI, and I kind of talked to them about AI and whatever, and but I was like, no. I was like, but they'll tell you in like a couple days. So I was like, so either I'll hear from me or not. I don't know, but cross your fingers. Like I was like, because I think the other two people that are in the finalists are from a different recruiter, and so
Okay.
there's probably a
Well,
little bit of
competition going
monetary
on.
going on.
Okay, yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, no, it was she was just following up. So like
It's a
all
good
good
recruiter.
recruiters do.
Good. That was nice of her.
It was nice of her.
Very
I was
good.
like, she's like, well, and I'm like, I hate to say this, but I'm recording a podcast right now. And she's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, I was like, can I call you back tomorrow? She's like, no, I don't need to talk to you guys. It's fine. I just check it. I was like, okay, all right. And I was like, well, hopefully I hear from you next week. No, I had
Fingers
that.
crossed.
That's why I had this thing on. Really?
I'll light my Dolly Parton votive candle for you,
that's nice.
Tice.
Oh, look at
Thank
that.
you very much.
You're welcome.
And I'm so only one sort of interesting thing happened this week. So they're replacing our they're replacing our sidewalk. I think I made this joke.
Yeah,
last
I
time.
had a couple of people reach out and they're like, Dawson, what's up with those photos of the fucking street getting torn out?
Yes.
I was like, I don't know. Beth sent them to me. I didn't ask questions.
So there's this kind of thing that I've been telling people as a joke, but it's true. It's like, there's a progressive commercial where they say like, we try to help you not become your parents,
Mm-hmm.
And there's one scene in one of the episodes where he's like, the guy's holding like a survey, and one guy from the audience goes, watching your neighbors take down a tree in their backyard is not a weekend destination visit. And I'm like, that's funny, but that's all we did. I've seen more kinds of fucking equipment, more grown 11-year-olds use different kinds of weird fucking equipment on the street because they basically replace the gutters on both sides, and then they're replacing our sidewalk. Well, so they went into the sidewalk not realizing that a giant tree used to be there. So we were kind of watching them, and they're just banging this thing down, and they keep running into these giant tree roots, and they're like, what's going on there? And then they stopped, and it looked like they found something in the yard. Like it looked like like maybe some metal piece was buried or something. I didn't know. And and then there was a meeting of the minds, if you can call it that, around the equipment, and then they stopped. And so yesterday, somebody rings the doorbell and they're like, "Hey, did you call about the water meter?" And I'm like, "No." And he goes, "Oh, he's like, yeah." He's like, "It must have been the." I was like, "It could have been the construction people." And he's like, "Yeah." So basically, they didn't know it was there. I don't know if you've ever seen a water meter, but it's a metal top with concrete around the side of it,
Yeah.
and they cracked the metal crack in half, and basically caved in all the cement. He's like, "Yeah, it's done. You can't." He's like, "You can't
Ooh.
repair that." And I'm like,
Oh.
"Oh, really?" I was like, I saw them looking at something. I thought maybe they dug up some piece of metal or something from the Spanish-American War. I didn't know what was going on. And so like he goes, "Yeah, so we're just gonna have to put a new one in." He said, "Okay." I was like, "We don't have to pay for that, right?" Because that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, "That's
Well,
no." And he's like,
fair
"No."
question.
Yeah, he's like, "No, no, no. If we'll build a city if there's a thing or whatever." And so I walked back in the house and I told Beth what happened, and she's like, "So what does that mean? We don't have water?" I'm like, "No, they just don't know how much water we use right now." I was like, "So take a couple extra minutes in that shower this week. Maybe let's fill a pool in the backyard or something." So anyway, that's like the most exciting thing that happened this week for me. Uh,
Free
Tyson
unlimited
told his
water. Yeah.
wife to take a long shower.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Hey, water pressure's on me. And live like a queen, my lady.
That
And
is such a Homer Simpson move. I fucking love it. Water pressure's on me.
so,
Oh, fuck yeah.
yeah, but they're like, yeah, so they're still just working on the yard, and I do. I see pieces of equipment. I'm looking outside right now instead of looking at the camera. I don't know why. But I've seen all kinds of things that I never would have thought existed ever that they used to do. I mean, like at least 10 different types of demolition trucks that do different things. And
Yeah, yeah. They worked on our road outside our house or the street rather, and it took fucking forever. Like I have a little bit of PTSD about it because they literally like tore up the entire street, left it that way
yeah,
for a good month or two. And meanwhile, they just fuck with people's heads and put up signs that were like no parking from, 6:20 to whatever. Nothing would happen. So like everybody in our neighborhood was like, "What the fuck, guys?" Yeah, construction just I hate it,
well,
but I love it because the street looks great now. They finally got it
yeah. I
done.
mean, it's gonna be better, but I just kind of was laughing because I was like, like I get it, man. I get why like 11-year-olds are like, I'm gonna grow up and do this as a living, because it's
Yeah,
all
it's
kinds of fun stuff.
cool. Yeah,
I mean, so anyway, that's the highlight. The Man, that is the highlight. That's sad. Anyway,
Tice, I literally just saw you go and like float out the window.
sorry.
Go on a journey in your mind.
I did. I was like, what else did
Things
I
I could
do?
do. Yeah.
Not a slow week.
The
It's okay to
place.
have a slow week.
Yeah, I guess.
That we all had slow weeks. It's
That stuff's
nice.
It
fun.
was
Like, yeah.
really hot here. I will say that.
And that heat, that fucking heat.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't really. Yeah, that's it. I probably something very important happened. I can't remember, but
Well, speaking of important things, should we get into some headlines,
yeah,
perhaps?
let's do that.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Headline of the week.
I was wrong.
Felt louder than usual.
I have two headlines. This story is not very interesting, but it's my favorite headline in a long time. This is from Defector. Bears fan who spent $12,107 on a Jay Cutler card. Quote, I don't want to spend $12,107 on a Jay Cutler card. End quote. End of headline.
All right, can I have that one more time? I need to digest that again.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah.
Bears fan who spent $12,107 on a Jay Cutler card. Quote, I don't want to spend $12,107 on a Jay Cutler card. End quote. Good headline, right? I mean, like it's like I love it. Like
It's one of the worst,
yeah,
but it's amazing.
and Jay Cutler was a middling quarterback at best for the Bears, and really for his whole career. So I didn't even bother reading it. I guess he threw for 23,000 yards, 154 touchdowns, but he's a footnote. So anyway, I was like, that's going to
I
me.
don't even know if there's a card out there that I would pay that much money for, to be honest.
Caitlin Clark. If I could have got on the ground floor on that, that would have been a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I saved every goddamn baseball card I had, and they're not worth shit. Like they're worth nothing because every kid my age saved their baseball cards.
My
And
cousin
so
Eric did the
they're
same
worth
thing.
nothing. Like I have,
I know.
like literally, like
Sorry, buddy.
tens of thousands of baseball cards. Like I thought I was retired at the age of 11. I was like, I'm good. And no, because
so sad.
yeah.
Well, at least you could. Do you still have them?
Oh yeah, no, I've got them, and actually, like last Christmas,
did you get the ultimatum?
Actually, like they're in my parents' basement.
Get him out of here!
And I got the because it's all the prices. You used to have to buy the Beckett price guide to go through and you go through and you'd see what they were worth. And first of all, worth way fucking more in 1989 than they are now. Way more.
Yeah.
They just were. But no, it just got depressing. After looking up 4 or 5 of them, I was just like, oh, okay. Because I had my special binder where it was where I had it had special card holders and my most valuable. They weren't worth hardly anything. So anyway, kind of depressing. I don't know why you'd spend $12,000 on a Jake because it wasn't even that long ago. So
no, it wasn't. It wasn't that long.
No,
he was on the league for fuck's sake.
Oh, that's right, he was. Yeah. Almost like a lock of his hair or something. I don't know. They did that.
They did that. Yeah, that was the breast milk episode where they're trying to get his breast milk from his
that's right.
Whatever his wife's she was on The View for a while. Anyway, Elizabeth Hasselbeck, I think was her name. Anyway, well, I will. So I have the same thing with my comic books. Although some of them are worth some money, some of them are not. It doesn't really matter. The only time I ever made any money on comic books ever, I mean, full stop, is that I read an article about Sandman. That there's a TV show about it now. It's a very famous comic book.
Oh now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was really under the radar, and at Tattered Covers they had 2 or 3 to 4 copies of every issue for cover price, up to issue 19, and I just bought them all. Took them to Wichita, sold them for $700, and bought a video camera.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's the only time I ever did it right. I flipped them immediately. Yeah. And then that was
nice.
No time for emotional attachment. Just in and out.
Get rid of that. Yeah.
I didn't even save a copy of any of them. I was just like, nope, going.
Wow.
And they were like,
good
oh
for
my
you.
God. They're like, where'd you get these? My dad was beside himself. He's like, really? I was like, yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes I know what I'm talking about.
Sweet, you got that video camera though. I'm sure that's awesome.
That video camera was instrumental in Tyson becoming more and more hilariously obnoxious.
Amazing.
So sadly, my last headline. I'm going to read the headline that I couldn't find, and I don't remember what it was from. But this was the headline I saw originally, and I lost it. It said, "Please don't eat the radioactive shrimp."
Oh, I did see this, but I didn't read it.
And then anyway, this is the NBC News equivalent of it. Walmart shrimp may have been exposed to radioactive materials.
Yes.
Says the raw frozen shrimp was sold at Walmarts in 13 states, including Florida, Texas, and Pennsylvania. Red states. Good. Let's see. Health officials said in a news release.
You're way more disappointing than Toxic Avenger. Just way more disappointing. When the red states get infected by radiation, they just become more red. I think.
They finally found a distributor for that remake. By the way, I'm very excited to see it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Peter Dinklage is the radioactive.
Yeah. No, I've heard. It's been a while since.
No
I've heard
freaking way.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Wow.
It says health officials said in a news release that the investigation reports on CS-137 contamination in shipping containers and frozen shrimp products processed by an Indonesian company, PT. Bari Makamor, something or other of Indonesia, also known as BMS Food. Let's see. Did we get Kansas in here? Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky. Well, first off, you're buying shrimp at Walmart. Come on, guys. Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri. Oh, it's close. Mississippi, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Texas, and West Virginia. So just steer clear of the Walmart. Great brand value shrimp, frozen shrimp. That's the name. That sounds right.
That's the name. Yeah. Avoid it in general, people.
If you have recently purchased raw frozen shrimp from Walmart that matches this description, throw it away, the FDA said. Do not eat or serve this
Good
product.
God.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And that is unfortunately.
I don't like that headline because we're actually making a shrimp dish tonight. So, but I got it from Sprouts. I should be all right, guys? Right?
I mean, what's on the bag? Does it say best value shrimp? That's a bad sign.
Yeah. Is it from Indonesia?
It's like organic, some bullshit that costs way too much money.
I think radiation is organic. Pretty sure.
That's true.
I'm sure actually it is. It's pretty sure radiation is organic.
Comes from the earth. Radiation is organic. I love it.
This picture is not from me. I don't know. Does shrimp come from Indonesia?
Natural.
Like that and like polo shirts, I think, come from Indonesia.
I believe this shirt was from Indonesia.
Oh yeah, probably. That's a Nike shirt. So absolutely.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Some young fans over in Indonesia making those Nike products.
I know. I'd like to thank the 8-year-olds that made this possible and hopefully get a job.
Just do it faster. Yeah, that's what. Man, making Nike sweatshop jokes.
It's never too late, and it's never too early.
I was laughing. That's late. God. Oh, it's good. So good.
I don't even serve airline food anymore. I can't go there. All right. It's rough. I've got a handful. Kind of a sad news week. I mean, obviously some important shit happened, but I will try to pick out the high points of the low points, as it were. This comes from NPR. Government papers found in Alaskan hotel reveal new details of Trump-Putin summit. So basically, the Trump administration was using they have the office center in a lot of hotels, and they printed off a bunch of shit and forgot they printed off a bunch. And they found it, and it was like the whole stuff that was classified wasn't publicly available. So this is how we found out what actually happened. To the bigger story, Trump shit his pants again when he met Putin, and he completely caved, and because they've got compromise on him. I fingers crossed that the P tape exists. I'm still holding out. 7 years later, give me the P tape.
Did you read any of the comments, Smith, underneath the New York Times post for this?
No.
So many PP tapes getting brought up. No. Yeah, I thought of you. Each one I read, I was like, yeah.
Tom Arnold actually did like a show like 3 or 4 years ago about like the search for the P tapes or something, I never watched it, but I'm guessing he didn't find it because
probably not. Beth thinks that he's got the Epstein file. Putin has the Epstein file.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I had never thought about that, but he's old school spycraft, so I mean, it could be possible.
True. Yeah.
Wow.
I like that idea. I like it a lot.
No, I feel bad for Ukraine, but
I feel bad for Ukraine. Unfortunately, yes, it's I mean, it's all bad. It's very bad, but it's it's up to, I don't know what to call it. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. Do I have this in? I don't know how this in here, but I know related to that is like Trump made some comment about like wanting to get into heaven. Did you guys see this? Where like he was caught like saying something about
I've seen a bunch of fucking memes about it.
He was like, apparently I'm not doing very well. I want to get into heaven.
Well, I missed that, but I mean, I don't
know what my thought is.
There's a lot out there, guys. Enjoy.
He said like if he could save like 7,000 people dying in something and whatever.
He could go to heaven.
He could go to heaven,
and he could. But it's a scratch with Nicaragua.
That's
Venezuela.
Right. So I don't know. Trump in heaven. I know a lot of his supporters are fully expecting to see him there. So
running the show, probably.
Yeah, probably. He will be basically the as to Mickey Mouse is to Disney World, Donald Trump is to heaven. So like Jesus gets the namesake, but Donald Trump is the real. Like he's the animated.
I can't wait to see the gold toilets in heaven. God,
really, that's what heaven is all about. I think that Yeah.
They canceled it. I saw this. Just sorry, but they canceled because he wants to build a fucking ballroom. He wants to redo the ballroom or
He
build
does.
it.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it all in gold lame like a fucking idiot. And then and because they're doing that, they've stopped all White House doors. Which I mean, if you want to go see the White House, it's fine. But I mean, I feel like he thinks he's moving in, and that's a scary
It
proposition.
is
It's
pretty
a little bit
scary.
scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he hates it there. So I just assume that this is his project to be like, well, let's get those gold toilets, with the big bowl, for your big dick, and whatever the fucking MAGA people do and all that dumb shit. I don't like my Johnson getting wet.
Yeah. I think like MAGA people were probably like disappointed when they saw the White House. They're like, there's not nearly enough gold
Not
here.
enough gold. Yeah.
Donald Trump certainly does not live here. Or Liberace.
Or
So that's what he's now that's
Liberace.
where he's going.
It's Versailles, man. That's his whole deal. He wants it to look
Oh,
like
you're
Versailles.
right. Yeah, it is
Oh, that's
Versailles.
right.
What
Oh
he
my
Yeah, yeah,
god.
thinks
yeah.
is
Yeah.
opulent,
Wow.
opulent luxury.
Hopefully it can end for him as it did for them.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Let them eat
Yes.
McDonald's.
That's and they did. And they loved him. This one came out just today. Cracker Barrel loses almost $200 million in value as stock plunges after new logo release.
That is
Oh, I
insane.
did see some of that
So-
shit. Oh, God.
I don't know if you've seen it. So basically, now, here's the thing.
I have seen it.
Not everybody needs a new logo. Cracker Barrel
Thank
didn't need a
you.
rebrand. Like,
Thank
Cracker
you.
Barrel is like, that's like, if I had to name something that never changes and always stays the same, Cracker Barrel like is at the top of that list.
Right.
They basically took the same typeface.
And put it
They
on a
got rid
slice.
of the guy. They got rid of the white guy in the barrel.
It looks like they put it on a slice of cheese.
It
That's what
does
it looks
kind of look
It
like a slice of
does,
American
actually.
cheese.
Yeah.
The 55-year-old, yeah. So apparently, the stock fell. Also, Republicans are pissed about this because, like, don't fuck with Cracker Barrel. And
Yeah, exactly.
this
Even
is
the
probably the
Cracker
most
Barrel
common
can't fuck with
ground
Cracker
I've
Barrel.
found with Republicans in years.
I think that's something we can agree on,
I think it
actually.
is
I
too.
hate
I
to
think
say
this
it, but
may
fuck.
unite America. As the
Yes.
Cracker Barrel logo should definitely stay the same because it's not even that different. It's like it just looks like they forgot half the logo. Yeah, it's terrible.
Also, I know I'm going to let you do your expert. She's an expert in this one, but I will say
That's
though
true.
that like the guy with the barrel and like look like he's whittling or fishing. I don't know what he's doing.
Yes.
Like I'm like that was a weird choice to begin with. Just to be fair, all right. Like this is a busy logo,
It's not a great logo,
It's
but
not a great logo, but you recognize it. There is a certain like nostalgia
right.
to it at this point. Why ruin that? But a
Yeah,
lot of companies do this shit. It's
they do.
unnecessary.
They do.
I
Yeah.
don't understand it.
No, they did not need like I said, they didn't need a rebrand. Now,
No.
however, I will say I read something a couple months ago. Weirdly enough, I just thought about this where they were updating the interiors of some Cracker Barrels to make them a little more modern. And again,
No.
Why?
Why?
This is what happens when a company runs out of ideas and they hire some new guy and he's like, I got to make my impact somehow.
They did actually. We went to one of those that had just done that.
Oh God!
What
did it look like?
It was weird. It was like it was more like an antique museum than just a fucking weird place with old shit.
I don't like that. When I go to a Cracker Barrel, I want it to feel like I'm walking on set of fucking Deliverance. I want a weird kid playing fucking guitar in a rocking chair out front, and I'm like, that's a weirdo, but I'm ready to eat some fucking mashed potatoes and gravy.
I ran into a quote.
It's going to be delicious.
I ran into the quote from the CEO, Julie Feist-Massino, who last year described the chain as not as relevant as we once were. Announced plans to update its down-home menu. Like, again, terrible.
I mean, look, you got all the tradwife movements and all the MAGA shit. I mean, they're going to be fine. They're not losing customers. I mean, I will say that getting Beth to eat at a fucking Cracker Barrel was like monumental in our personal life. But there was no other choice. And so she.
Tip of the hat
I mean,
to you.
I
Good
literally
sir.
I had Cracker Barrel leftovers today for lunch. Like I like
Fuck
Cracker
yeah,
Barrel's
Smith.
awesome. Like when everything
Dude, if
else,
I lived closer to one, there wasn't one in like South Denver, I'd fucking go to one all the
oh
time.
god, it's like
Love that shit.
it's like kind of an important therapy. I think for people, I think like
I
it is like
agree.
if you have a tough day, get yourself some
Dude,
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel is my Bucky's.
Yeah,
For real. I'll
yeah,
stand by it. I get
absolutely, absolutely.
excited about it.
I do too. You
I
get
want to stay there for at least a
so
couple
many
hours.
sides and fixins, and when you forget
Yes.
about it, you're like, oh, let's give you some biscuits and cornbread on top of that.
Ugh,
Here's the
the
other thing.
cornbread. Yeah.
I haven't been many times. I mean, I've been. I think Matt. The last time I went before that was Matt and I ate at the one at Abilene. So that's a long time ago.
Oh,
And
that was a long time ago.
the thing that I always think about that place is overworked waitresses. I don't know what it is about. They never staff enough people at those places. I don't know. Maybe it's just
Yeah.
me. They're running.
I've never gotten that impression. Like every time I've gone to a Cracker Barrel, it's always like some lady in her 50s who's just like happy to be there and wants to
Yeah.
get to know you. And I'm like, oh, you're adorable. Yeah, this is great. This is
Yeah.
the experience I want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The golf tee game. I mean, come on.
There you go.
I mean,
Yes.
it's
You
you
can pick one of
yes.
you can pick one of those up for $11.99.
You know what? Cracker Barrel for president. I'm fucking. I'm ready.
Not to mention the little county store in there that you can buy.
You can buy all kinds of stupid shit in
buy a
there. It's
pecan
great.
log. I don't know what pecan log is, but you can buy one and give it to someone you don't like. This is from Cracker Barrel. This comes from the Seattle SPD blotter. Man with history of running from police arrested after running from police.
There you
go. This one also pretty quick. Gary Oldman. It's no coincidence that the world has gone to shit since David Bowie died. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it was like he was a cosmic glue or something.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree.
The longer I live, the more, and I'm not a huge David Bowie fan. Like I certainly respect the shit out of him, but the longer I live, the more I realize how fucking much music came that he is responsible for.
A lot of music. A lot. I love him more every year. Yep.
Good on you, Gary Oldman. This one comes from Newsweek. Oh, goddamn White House. White House says slavery is not wrong, should not be so negative.
Oh, I did see that.
Lindsay Halligan, the White House official leading the review of the Smithsonian Institution, said you can't really talk about slavery honestly unless you talk about hope and progress. You can. Continued grossness there. This is part of a bigger story where because there's not any fucking wars to worry about or an economy or any of that shit. Now they're basically de-woking the Smithsonian, and so they're doing a review of all the exhibits and making sure that they're patriotic and lies, basically.
Beth's really upset about this, but my whole thing is just like they're just gonna put it in a closet and be like, okay, you'll be gone soon. Like we'll just take it back.
I hope so. I don't know though.
So, but
like,
God,
I mean,
these are
institutions.
Listen, I worked.
There's a lot of gold going on in the Oval Office, Tyson. It's a lot.
Well, here's the deal. So I worked with a state historian from Kansas. His name was Matt Beach. I know how these guys think. They're not destroying any of this stuff because somebody's like, we're changing the narrative of the United States. Yeah. They'll hide it, in the salt caves.
I hope so. I mean,
I really
look at the morons they found for Secretary of Defense and Director of the FBI. Like, imagine 12 steps down in leadership to the morons that got in charge of the Smithsonian. Like, that dude might be burning shit because I don't know because that's how his
true.
I don't know. I hope you're right. I hope they really are just sticking this in a closet and being like, you know what?
I think they are.
I hope so.
It's even those Nazis, that wouldn't burn all the frescoes and the paintings they stole.
Right.
They're just this is treasure. This is historical treasure.
That is the yardstick. Is hopefully we have the good sense of Nazis to maintain American history. Let's push for it.
You never thought you'd say.
One real quick
That's
one.
the title of the show.
That is very much.
Man featured in Netflix's "I Am a Stalker" pleads not guilty to stalking. He looks like a fucking stalker. Like he just does. Like he's going to prison.
Good.
I didn't know
Fuck
about
those
this show.
stalkers.
I am a stalker. That's like really wanting to be on a reality TV show. We just
Very
Kathy
much
was
so.
watching the that I watched like the second episode of it. Like this, there's a new Netflix documentary about The Biggest Loser.
Oh yeah.
Which is like
I
kind of in
watched it. Yeah.
retrospect is like kind of amazing and sick that like they did that to people and like I mean, but like
it's pretty fucked up, and Jillian Michaels can kiss my
oh
ass.
my god,
up
yes she
and
can.
down.
Holy shit. Yeah. Like I forgot completely. Remember the whole like ephedra thing, Tyson, in the early 2000s?
Oh, yeah.
Like I know you and I like took advantage of that shit because it was
did.
like, it was like, GNC cocaine. It was great. Well, apparently Jillian Michaels had like her own like ephedra company at the time.
Oh my goodness.
There was like a little bit of scandal like that she was like giving contestants like anyway. Can't recommend it, but it was
but I won't ruin it, but you should watch the documentary series for that in particular, and what the show did to her to basically slap her on the wrist is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. It was
I will
a stupid
watch
show to begin with.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it.
What was it that stuff called? Zexadrine that we used to take when we were trying to lose weight?
Oh, Zenadrine. What was it called? Zenadrine. It was the most popular brand I remember
at the time. And you would take these little capsules, and it was full of just fucking,
Did it turn your pee like
no,
fucking neon green or something?
Here's what would happen though. This is the grossest part of it. You take it, you'd speed up, hopefully get on a treadmill and then run it off, and then but you would burp and the stuff would come out of your throat into your mouth. Like the little pieces from the inside. Do you remember that,
Matt?
Man,
yeah, I found a photo. It was called Zenadrine, Tyson. It was
oh my god.
It's weight loss. Crazy. I looked into it. But
they don't make it anymore.
No, I'm sure they don't.
College try.
You could just buy over the counter ephedrine.
That sounds like fully loaded with side effects that no one would ever want. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I remember headaches, but I did lose some weight on it.
No, I remember going into a GNC and they were worried that I was lost in the mall, and I was like, no, it's good. I'm on some Zenadrine.
That was the thing, there was a smoothie
This is
shop.
Aunt Annie's.
Annie's is down the way. There was a smoothie shop in Orlando. I think this is pre you, Matt, and they sold GHB by the jug.
I remember you telling me about this.
Jesus Christ!
And people would take it and drink. And it was a bit of a buzz. I mean, I tried it.
Sure. Yeah.
But at a certain point, you would just pass out. Like it was just. Wow. It happened to a couple of my friends, and I was just like, "Oh, that didn't look smart." Like that's not good. I mean, they were still breathing, but it was just like, but you could buy GHB by the bucket in a smoothie store. It's like,
wow.
Wow.
I could have totally
Those were the days.
I could have totally been an MLB pitcher. Just focused instead of the rock and roll thing. Whatever.
You're right.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
I tried to.
Instead, you're still alive and you don't eat meat with your lovely wife.
There you go.
Tofu, baby.
That was all the headlines that I had. That's it. Those are all the headlines.
Those are pretty good.
That's pretty good.
No.
I particularly like the man known for running away cops was caught.
It was kind of one of those. It was an easy win. It was like it felt pretty good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll take the easy win every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I like the easy win. I just have one. This is from Daily Beast. Furious Christians sue Dr. Phil over $500 million fraud claim. We all know Dr. Phil. Apparently, he told Christian Television Network that he would basically give them his show, the rights, etc., etc. He hasn't given him dick, and they're pissed about it. And so it's just, he said, it's so dumb. I hate Dr. Phil. I hope that he has to pay them something, but after reading it, I'm like, what did he actually promise you guys? Like, what was in the contract? That was the thing I was just very confused about.
Is there a way they can both lose in this? Because I really don't feel like rooting for it. This is more of a murder.
I don't want to either. But if it's the Christian Network and fucking Dr. Phil, I'm going to go that way. I hate it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So Dr. Phil has I we don't have cable, so we watch Roku, and we have these commercials all the time. And Dr. Phil has two channels. He has the Dr. Phil channel, which is just Dr. Phil, and he has something called uh, the influencers or something like that, and it's Dr.
Uh-huh.
Phil, Steve Harvey, and Nancy Grace,
Oof,
and just
God.
in a loop. And it's just
Ugh,
like, and it's like, I'm not watching that.
that is
Like,
too
I'm
much.
not going.
Yeah. God, no.
But
Wow.
I think he produced Steve Harvey's talk show where he was like, where he was doing the Maury Povich thing,
Uh-huh.
and then when she moved off of CNBC or wherever she was, C-SPAN, no, it wasn't C-SPAN. It was like it was CNN's offshoot. Um, he put her into syndication as well, and like, I mean, Steve Harvey's fine, whatever, but like, it's just a collection of terrible people. Um, and he runs this commercial. I've sent it to you. It's like where he goes, this guy's dressed up as Batman. He's like, I'm Batman. Got that. And he's like, oh, and they call him up on stage, and he goes, you're not Batman. Batman is a cartoon character. And every time I hear that, I get infuriated because Batman is a comic book character, not a cartoon character, and it gets me so
We
mad.
all have our reasons for hitting Dr. Phil.
That's right.
I
That's
like
a
how
good
you.
one, Tice.
Yeah,
That's
this
a
is
good
good.
one.
Yeah, that's wow. That's laser focused hatred right there. Wow. Yeah.
He also
Secrets revealed.
he also
Oh
says
man.
this, he also
I'm
says this,
crying.
I do not know what context this is in, but he says this to someone he's arguing with. He goes, "Did I slip up and did someone write stupid on my forehead?" And I'm like, "What in context would that even mean that you don't sound like an idiot? You slipped up and
I
somebody
don't
wrote
know.
stupid on your forehead?" Like, I mean, like,
It doesn't make
like
any sense.
it's like the reverse
I hate to say this, but to a certain extent, you have to blame Oprah.
Oprah. Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
You
Yeah.
do. Yeah. I didn't
yeah,
want to say it, but now that you've opened up that can of worms, yeah, because not only is she
I
responsible
knew
for
you both
him,
were holding back. It's fine. I still
Dr.
love Oprah.
Oz was
She has
also
fucked
her
up with this.
creation. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I
to
will
be
just.
fair, she didn't fuck up a lot. She did a lot of great stuff,
She didn't. Yes, thank you.
but
Yes.
Dr. Phil
Still hurt you.
bamboozled her, obviously,
Yes, he
somehow.
did. And he bamboozled my mother. Her and I debated the fuck out. I was like, that guy's a fraudster. He's
Oh,
as fake as his mustache.
He's not a real
Mom was
doctor.
like, she loved him. She
really?
loved him.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
Wow.
But then when he, the maggots started liking him and
Yeah.
everything, she did not say one word about him. Except when I would
Yeah.
bring it up, she wouldn't talk to me for
Dang.
like a week or two.
A friend of mine I graduated high school with, not a really close friend, but a friend of mine I graduated high school from Waukegan, Kansas, was on Dr. Phil one day, and
No shit.
he had a
For
blend.
what was the segment or
He had
whatever?
a blended family, so he had like
Oh,
two or
okay.
three kids, and she had two or three kids, and he came
Uh-huh.
on and he played the villain, like just total dick. Now I have not talked to this guy since graduation, so maybe he is a
Uh-huh.
total dick. But it's hard to tell because people go on Maury, people go on and they play characters, right? Because they stay in the same hotel room even though they have a giant fight about whose daddy is that. Like it's like one of those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have no idea, but I remember my mom texted me and she's like, Jason Olsen, Miller, is going to be on Dr. Phil today. You got to watch it. And so I watched it, and we collectively in Joaquin went, oh, that guy's a dick. Like, it was like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
embarrassing. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
okay, but again, I feel like all that's staged to a certain extent.
I think it is too. Yeah.
Good
Have you
story.
guys ever, speaking of Maury, ever thought about like his conversations around the breakfast table with
Oh
Connie
yeah,
Chung,
all the time.
who he's still married to?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
Opposite ends of the
Yeah.
media spectrum.
I
Holy
mean, well,
shit.
is she even, has Connie Chung really done
No,
anything
she's
I
in?
retired.
think Homegirl, yeah, she retired
Okay, well, good
years
for
ago.
her, because, yeah, there is
Yeah.
something about, kind of, ending when things are at your peak. And
Well, he's a
Maury's
little.
probably just, I mean, like, that dude's so in syndicate. I bet that dude's making tens of
Oh
millions of
yeah.
Bank.
Oh
dollars a
yeah.
year. I mean,
Fuck yeah.
I'm sure it's just kind of understood, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
like,
Maybe
like,
10 years ago, I read an article, an interview with him, and he was with the interviewer. It was like 12:30 a.m. in East St. Louis, and he had to go to the bathroom. So he went into this gas station, go to the bathroom, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, it's Maury!" Like he's like, and he came out. He came out and like, and everybody's like high fiving him, and he's like, "Yeah, these are my people. That's that's just how
Fuck
it
yeah.
works." So
I love it.
yeah, me too. I was
Yeah.
like, "That was amazing."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm not scared of nobody at this time of night." Corporate lawyers, maybe. Not any of
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's funny. So,
Oh, that is funny. Oh my god.
good stuff.
All right, guys. Shall we plug?
Yeah.
You got some plugs?
I do.
Excellent.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so plug is I saw Rift Tracks Live, which is a Mystery Science Theater thing.
Yeah.
They did Time Cop. I forgot how amazingly bad that movie was,
I
but
haven't seen that in a long time.
definitely worth watching. Uh, Either version, the Rift Tracks Live version is excellent, but just watching it again, just to be like, because it's the movie was made in 1994. The future cop, Time Cop, is from 2004, and I watched it in 2025. So it's interesting to think that the main thing that's changed in 2004 and 1994 is time travel exists, and everybody drives a Cybertruck, which is exactly what it looks like.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That will be available online in probably the end of the year. The Resident Alien finale was excellent. It was a little smashed together because they kind of had to wrap up everything because they kind of knew they were getting canceled. But it was very good. It's a very nice wrap up. And then we watched The Kingdom, which is a Chiefs documentary
Oh.
on Disney Plus um,
Okay.
of last season, where they did not win the Super Bowl. Um, but it was very good for what it was. Yeah, there was and then I got to really know Chris Jones and Devontae Hopkins, which I didn't know anything about him, and that's a tragic
I
story.
love Chris Jones. Do you love Chris Jones
Oh,
after watching it?
even more so after
He
what
seems like such a sweetie pie.
he
Just a
yeah
big teddy bear.
yeah
Yeah.
I mean, it was good, and you got unfettered access to Andy Reid too, which is pretty unusual.
Oh wow.
I don't know
Okay.
if you guys saw the story today that came out today in the Kansas City Star, but last May, somebody shot a bullet into his office at 12:45 in the morning, and he was the only person in the building at the time, and it missed him by 15 feet.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
And
Holy
so,
fuck.
but no one knew about it until
Who did
today.
that?
They don't know. Uh,
Weird.
But crime is really bad in Kansas City. It's really bad.
Yeah.
And so, like, they shot 3 bullets into the building. There was one that went in his office, one that went in the floor above him, and then one that hit the air conditioner on the top. They don't think it was targeted. They just That's just kind of how bad
Just
shit
kind
is
of
right now.
Kansas City.
Yeah,
Just
and
it's a side effect of Kansas City.
yeah. So anyway, they quietly replaced all the glass with bulletproof glass on the thing. I mean, nobody knew about this. Even people that work
Yeah,
there,
no.
they're just like,
Wow.
"Why are
That's
they doing
crazy.
renovations?" You know? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty interesting story that came
Now,
out today.
what has happened? Reminded me, what has happened with the whole Missouri versus Kansas thing?
No movement.
No movement. Okay. Right.
I don't know what they're gonna.
Typical. Okay.
I really don't know what they're gonna do, but like they said, regardless, if they build out again, they're moving the practice place because the practice place is right next to the stadium. And I don't know if you've been to a game or a Royals game out there. Not the greatest place. You can't go. There's no gas stations there. The streets aren't lit. So if you leave at
Oh,
one
wow.
o'clock in the morning, this is a bad scene. So
Yeah.
Kansas City's kind of unsafe.
All right. Well,
Anyway, so I'm gonna.
keep me updated on
I
if
will.
there's
I will.
movement on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two big things now. Basically, baseball stadium at Sprint Center. They're going to wipe out Sprint Center and build it there. Maybe
Okay.
Oh.
Arrowhead and both of them, maybe, and then make the rest of it a
Okay.
parking lot. There's a chance that they're going to put the Royal Stadium downtown, which would cost a lot of money and spend. But that's what everybody wants. They want their baseball thing downtown for the most part. Put it at the Legends, the Chiefs Stadium at the Legends on Kansas side, and then there's also a chance that they might put it by the Casey Current place in just north of the river in North Kansas City. And they had a lawsuit, and so the money that they came up for in Missouri to help the Chiefs with the stadium is now being revoked. so,
Wow.
Wow.
so, so who knows what's going to happen? But they're running out of time. It's, I
Yeah.
did
I was
hear
gonna.
I heard a really kind of interesting story about I want to make sure I don't see any messages saying Tyson, we have 15 minutes.
I do appreciate you checking though, Tice.
I heard an interesting story. Cleveland, the football team, they've got a really nice
Browns?
stadium. The Browns, yeah. They so they so they're going to build a new stadium just like a couple blocks away from there, but it's in
Okay.
downtown, right? And then when they got everything done, designed, blah blah blah, it's 83 feet too tall and it interferes with the flight path of the downtown airport.
Oh fuck.
So they can't build it. What they can do is they can dig down and build it into the ground, but that incurs extra costs, or they can redesign it. So Cleveland is those poor bastards. They're the worst luck
Fuck. They
ever.
really have.
They do.
Oh, that's so sad,
Yeah, so
but pretty funny.
pretty funny.
It is pretty funny.
I'm gonna try to think of an unplug. You guys go ahead.
Yeah, no records, Tice? You didn't find a record?
I know that there's a record coming out that I'm pretty excited about. It's called. You know what? I'll look it up and I'll let you know. It's a very weird record, and it should be here next week, I think. But I'll
Excellent.
look it up.
Smith, what do you got?
Oh, not a lot, but a little.
Not a lot, but a little.
Couple recommendations. This is kind of a not an amazing true crime show, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it over the last few weeks. It's called A Killer Among Friends.
I watched
HBO Max.
one of those. Yeah,
it's not bad. It's not bad. It's about groups of friends where one of them is murdered, and on occasion, one of the other friends murdered them. So it's kind of like did a other friend kill a friend?
Sold.
Yeah. It's funny. It's like, but I will tell you what, based on I think there's 6 episodes, and I think like maybe 50% of them has like featured goth kids. Apparently, if you're a goth kid, much higher likelihood of being murdered. I seems to check out, but
maybe
I think so. So anyway, so if you're thinking about becoming a goth kid, go for it.
Maybe reconsider.
Yeah.
That was like a fucking CDC warning. If you're thinking about becoming a goth kid,
you
might want to get the shingles vaccination 10 years earlier than you.
You know what though? I fucking love goth kids. My favorite people in high school were Eric Roberts and oh my god, Jess. Your last name is slipping my mind, but they wore vials of each other's blood while they were like dating and walking in the hallway together, like fucking like dressed head to toe in black. It was fantastic.
I will still see that because what is it? Not Gadzooks. What was the Gadzooks was kind of adjacent to this? What was
Hot Topic?
Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, you will still see those. Now, it's in Indiana, so bear that in mind. That like the dial of it's back a few years, but you will see those kids, and I'm just like the Hot Topic goths, and I'm just like, oh my god, like
they got like the giant shoes on. It's fantastic.
A lot of those at Dollywood. Holy shit, lots of goth kids at Dollywood.
You know what?
No way.
Tons of them at Dollywood. It was weird.
She's an intergenerational entertainer.
She really is.
She really is.
The power of Dolly.
Other one, this came out on Netflix, I think on Tuesday, but there is a new documentary about the band Devo called Devo
my god
on Netflix. It is excellent, very, very good. I'm a big Devo fan, as you can, your eagle-eyed listeners and viewers will see. I've got a Devo hat, courtesy of Tyson Dynas, that he got me, I think for Christmas. Was that for Christmas or my birthday? Anyway, it was awesome. Really good, really interesting. Check it out. A lot of people probably don't know Devo beyond Whip It, which is kind of funny, but they're
I'm going to watch that because I'm
going to watch it too. I don't know a lot about Devo.
I think the thing was with Devo was that they were kind of making fun of something, and then they sort of became to stand for exactly what it was that they were making fun of. kind of,
Well, it was kind of like, so this is what I kind of took away from it is it was the name was based on the phrase de-evolution, and basically their argument was that in the mid 70s humanity was receding to such a degree that it was like, well, fast forward 50 years and look where we are now. And so very, very interesting to see how ahead of their time they were, because I have a feeling that they could have never imagined where things have gone, because things in the mid 70s weren't so bad. Michael McDonald went to the movie theater. I mean, that's mid 70s for you. Michael McDonald.
Oh, shit.
And
yeah.
the Brothers Doobie. It makes everyone happy. It makes everyone happy. We went to the movie theater and we saw Nobody 2. Now, it was kind of interesting as a Cappy. I was like, I really don't remember Nobody 1. We should rewatch that. Watched it. Turned out we'd never seen it. We just thought we'd seen it. Which was kind of interesting. So also kind of a plug for Nobody Part 1 because we thought we watched it. We had not. So if you're like, I really don't remember the details, likely you didn't watch it.
Should you watch Nobody 1 before
Deuce? Not necessary. But I will say I liked Nobody 2 better. I thought it was just this is not a deep thinking movie. It is very much an action fun movie, but the whole concept is that he goes on vacation with his family and he just continues his antics from the first movie, but it's all like based in a theme park, which is like right up my freaking alley. So like murder in arcades is like just that's, oh my god, so good.
Is Bobbio super ripped like he is in the first one?
I don't remember. It might be. Oh. I don't know.
Why would you?
I mean, I should have.
He was super
ripped. It was so weird for me to see Bob Odenkirk ripped in the first movie. Like almost distracting,
Yeah. No, they did a kind of a fun little because we saw it at Alamo and they did kind of a nice custom, like what are those bumpers that
Alamo
they do.
Is the best.
They were supposed to do like we saw it on Saturday and there was supposed to be like a live introduction from him and it didn't happen. So I don't know if something. I don't know what happened. So anyway, it was still really good. The unplug that I have related to Nobody 2 is the garlic chili popcorn at Alamo Draft House.
I've not had that.
Not awful, but not great either. And I think this is the third variety we've tried of popcorn at the Alamo Draft House. And the other one was like a hot, spicy like ranch, which was good. But oh my god, like it's like they dump like just half a bucket of seasoning on the thing, and you're dying by the time you're done with it.
Too much.
Delicious, but too much. So this one, anyway, let's go with butter. Butter is time proven. Salt and butter.
I'm with you 1,000%. Yeah.
I do want to try the churro popcorn. I need to try it once. You ever had the churro popcorn?
I've smelled it. I've not had it.
Okay.
My main beef with the popcorn at Alamo is it's like $16. You get free refills. That's a lot of fucking popcorn.
You get a lot of popcorn. You do get it because it does not come unless you get so they're kind of known for their specialty buckets, which are cool sometimes. But like
the Jaws 50th anniversary,
they did not. I don't think they had that, but that's coming up. We're doing another round, so I wonder if we'll have it this time. So.
We got tickets.
Oh, so nice. Excited. Yeah. Oh, you're going to love it. It was so good. Which is weird. They did it twice. Like, because we went, 6 weeks ago?
Well, because so many people fucking loved it. And, I think that it was just onslaught of people being like, bring it back. Fuck. Yeah.
Very good.
All right. Very good. All right. Pluggies. I have a few. There is, first of all, I'm slightly disappointed that you guys have not seen this movie yet in the theater, and you better do it in the next week.
Tomorrow.
Weapons.
Tomorrow.
Really? Okay. I think it's probably my favorite movie of the year so far.
Wow.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
What does your therapist think about your top 5 movies being horror movies last year, and now your top movie so far?
We haven't talked about that yet, Tice, but I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
I will say, the horror genre this year has just been very good. Like there's just been like an uprising or whatever you want to call it of like the horror genre really like stepping up to the plate
I
and
even
knocking it out way more than others.
I even thought Final Destination, the new one, was quite good. Generations.
I haven't watched it yet, but I will
It
watch
was
it because
surprisingly good, and I'd never
yeah,
watched any of the originals. And I was like, wow,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, have to watch it. But
I'm
the guy who wrote and directed Weapons, Zach Krager.
yeah,
Did you guys watch his little
yeah, I did.
improv thing? What
Yeah,
was it? The whitest
whitest
guys
kids,
you know, or
whitest
something, or
kids,
whitest kids
Oh,
you
is
know?
that? Oh, yeah, I love that show. I
Yeah,
didn't realize that was the
yeah.
guy. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that
I
show.
didn't either. Again, like thanks to the Alamo, like they were showing a bunch of clips
Oh,
before the
neat.
movie started. And I was like, "Holy shit, I had no clue." It's so good. Oh my god, you guys, there's a surprise in there that I'm just like, "Oh, I can't wait to talk about it. I
Is it
can't wait to talk
is
about
it
it."
scarier than Barbarian? Because Barbarian was pretty scary.
It's not scary like Barbarian, but there are parts that are like, "Holy fucking shit."
Okay, good,
Like
good.
he goes there and then keeps going there. There are shots in it I have never seen before. Any director do.
Wow.
It's quite good. Yeah.
There's a little bit of that Jordan Peele, thing with the guys from sketch comedy.
He speaking of, and again, kudos to Alamo. They showed him in an interview and he gave so many props to Jordan Peele and kind of following in his footsteps, like really following in his footsteps with like the comedy to horror. And I get it. Like they're
Yeah,
both just killing it in that
Without
genre.
giving much away, what's the kind of the premise of the or is it sort of
So there's one night where 17 kids from one classroom just vanish. And that's
okay.
all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right.
And Julia Garner plays the teacher of the classroom
Oh,
that
nice.
disappears. Except there is one kid that does not disappear.
Very good. Well, I would like to go see it. We are
Yeah.
not generally horror fans, but we saw Sinners earlier this year, and
that's cool. Yeah, that was great.
yeah, it was awesome.
You know what?
So
And
good.
Sinners is a close second.
Okay, so you
Still
think it's
fucking love
still
that
okay?
movie.
Well,
It's
that's
better.
that being
It's
said,
better.
nice. All
Yep.
right,
Yeah.
we're gonna do it because I've got the
Do it.
all access pass, and
Do
so
it,
and they just sent
guys.
me a coupon for free popcorn. So yeah,
Finally. Those
finally.
buckets aren't cheap.
No.
All right, I got a couple more. There's a new true crime documentary series on Hulu called Ted Bundy Dialogue with the Devil.
Ooh.
I do like those serial killer documentaries, as I feel like you both know. Tyson's rolling his
No, 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 no.
But this kind of goes into like the Ted Bundy tapes when he was helping them try to find the
Right.
Green River killer. And that guy was just such a fucking full of himself piece of shit. You know, he didn't confess until he was like basically about dead, like
Yeah,
3 hours before he died. But it's interesting. I liked it a lot. It's very well done. There's also a new television series on Hulu called Alien Earth that just started. The first 3 episodes, I think, are out. It's futuristic. It's, basically like, what if Alien finally came to Earth and fucked shit up? So it's the whole, alien genre.
Okay.
But it's very well done. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it.
Well, no,
And
no,
then I,
didn't know Holly do it. The guy who did
yeah,
Fargo, and yeah,
yep. Yeah, it's good. And then there's another true crime series on Hulu. Tice, I feel like you watched one of them recently from ABC Studios, like one
yeah,
of those.
yeah.
Uh, and it's called Stalking Samantha 13 Years of Terror, which sounds stupid as shit. And a part of me was like, pass. But I just think the whole like stalker concept is weird. And those guys are fucking psychopaths. So this one in particular, very interesting case. This girl who met this guy, of course, at a Christian youth group thing.
Yeah.
He got obsessed with her and was obsessed with her and stalked her for like, 13 years, and then shit goes down. I won't say what, but it is super fucked up. And then it goes into how, the system just didn't listen to her and things just progressed. And thankfully she's still alive. I can't believe it, but yeah, stalkers suck.
Mhm.
I don't know if actually I think all women who listen to this podcast should fucking watch it because I mean it is scary as shit. Get a Ring doorbell. Protect yourself. Seriously, if you live alone, my God. They were talking about, like, I mean, they live in Michigan and it's current day, like leaving your door open. And, I'm like, I don't care. That time has passed. There was a period of time in the 80s where it was fine. No, not so much anymore. Sorry, guys. Lock your fucking doors, get all the cameras. The end. That's my advice. All right. Tice, what's your unplug?
Well, my plug for the music is this. It'll be here, like, I think sometime in the next couple of weeks. This band called Jobbers, and the album's called To the Stars. And it's a noise pop album. Here's the weird thing. All the lyrics are about WWE wrestling.
What?
I know.
Well, jobber is a wrestling term.
So some of the songs
is like the what they call it, the other word for basically the guy who always lost, basically.
Yeah, so Jobber to the Stars by Jobber. So some of the lyrics are, some of the names of the songs are.
That's what I'm trying to think of. The heel.
Oh, okay.
Raw is War, Nightmare, Pillman's Got a Gun, Clothesline from Hell, SummerSlam. Anyway, this is not a thing that I was like, it's not even a novelty in the way that they think about what they're doing, but the music is awesome. So they've released like 4 tracks from it. Anyway, it's going to be a weird one, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a shot on this one. And as far as unplugs go, my bladder right now, I got to pee so bad.
Yeah, I got to pee too. I'll go through my unplug real quick. So I already told the guys, like, yeah, it's mid-August and summer's ending, but the last thing I want to receive is a fucking magazine in the mail that has fall recipes on it. And I'm looking at you, Food and Wine. Shove it up your ass. It's still August. Give it a break.
And magazines have like a 4-month like lead time too, so that means they were like started working on that shit in like March. Like, that's gross.
Can you imagine fucking? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's horrible. That is sickening that you did that to your fucking employees.
Nobody wants to hear
Shame
the word
on you,
pumpkin
actually.
until at least September 15th.
For real.
You can't even buy them. They don't exist until then. I think it's true.
Nope. I won't even look at them.
Nope.
Sorry.
Good for you. Nothing
boycott
good about
all
fall.
magazines.
No.
Thanks, Tyson. You're a true patriot.
You are.
All right.
Patriot symbol. Yes.
All right. I almost peed my pants on that.
We're good.
Oh, God. All right. Always a pleasure, guys. See you next week.
Next week.
Bye. No way.
That's horrible. Coolest grandma in the world crocheted that right there. Very cool.
That is amazing.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I did name my dog. That's one thing. I named my dog Queso versus the Aztec Mummy. That's the official name. That's the other thing that happened.